Hi, and welcome to Tuesday Talks.
Oh, hey everyone, this is Gibson here, bringing you Tuesday Talks once more. I got David on my side, I got Limbani, and our guest for today is Tapiwa. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Well, Tapiwa here is a photographer. He tells us he's a photographer. We still want to know more about that. You know, he could be lying to us. He could be deceiving us just to, trick us into having him on the show. So, Tapiwa, you can carry on from here. You just tell the audience about yourself. What you do, how long you've been doing it for, do you have any pages, any contacts, any experience? That kind of stuff.
All right. So, Tapiwa Dube. I am a photographer. I started taking photos in 2018, I think, on a Samsung J5. So I started taking photos because I wanted to have like nice Instagram photos. So I had my best friend hold my camera for me, but she ended up like helping me out with my photography because she was a better phone photographer than myself. So when I went to uni, that's like 2018 still, I started taking photos in places where I would have loved my photos to be taken because there wasn't anyone taking photos the way I liked. And then I was just shooting on my phone. Then I got a compact camera. Then my mom got me a DSLR last year. So I started taking proper photos 2019 through 2020. Most of my work is free. I don't charge yet, but I've shot a couple of artists, small brands, my friends, usually portraits. I've had one exhibition so far. That was like in November 2019. And 2020, nothing much has happened because of the COVID, but I'm taking photos of my sister now because she's the only one who's like close to me in proximity. So yeah, that's about it. I have a brand called Maize Cultured. That's where I try to like let my creative work. I use that as a tool to show my creative work. So mainly I would like to be in a space where I can document the urban culture in Malawi. So that's fashion, artists in their spaces or creatives in their spaces. That's either at home, their studios, or at their events with the hope of having books and exhibitions in the future. I think that's like an overview of the whole thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I like the vision.
Thanks.
You're not just doing this for yourself, you're doing it to help other people.
Yeah, so to say, with the hope of making money, obviously, but yeah, to show creatives in a different light, because the narrative Malawi has outside is like, it's not something that I like, so I'd like to change that narrative to show that they're like cool people doing cool stuff here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sure after COVID is done, that's going to be a very big business. Because right now it's really just slowing down everything, especially with things like photography. Since we can't really go out, we have to stay indoors most of the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Really tough.
So I don't really know that many brands for cameras, but which one would you say is the best brand if you want to be a professional photographer who's not very experienced in the field?
I think it just goes down to having the one that's like available to you. Because when I had started, I wanted to get a Canon, but my mom got a Nikon, so I learned to love it. So I'm just like, I switched to Nikon now. But yeah, but any entry level camera is alright because it doesn't matter what gear you use. It's as long as you can get a good photograph. That's what really matters.
I see.
Yeah.
Because I own a Canon, and it seems to be mostly an automatic thing. And I heard that Nikon gives you more control over the pictures that you take.
Yeah, like I'm not like too big on technicalities and everything, but I shoot in manual mode, so I've got more control on like the results of photograph when I shoot on manual.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. And do you edit your pictures when you take them?
I do edit my photos. I use Adobe Lightroom, a bootleg version though. But yeah. I use my phone. I got the Adobe Lightroom app on my phone as well, so I use that. At least that one is free. And Snapseed.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Well, I tend to use Adobe Photoshop on mine, but I don't really know how to use it, so I usually just end up messing it up and then delegating my cousin to do it for me.
With Photoshop, I find it like complicated. So Adobe Lightroom is better because it's specific for the photograph, so it's easier. Like you just have like your little dials there. You just slide it left to right.
Yeah.
And yeah.
All right. So I'll just take a cue from you, and I'll start using Lightroom. Which version do you use?
CC. I don't know which one. That's 2015. Yeah. Lightroom CC 2015. That's the one I used.
All right.
David, you understand what these people are saying?
When two photographers meet, you just have to listen.
Yeah, just like, okay.
Just like, okay. So wait, Tabs.
Yeah.
What has been one of your biggest challenges since starting this new journey of photography?
Getting people to actually pay for my work, getting clients. Because all I get is like, oh yeah, that's like a dope photo. What? And it just ends there. Like I get lots of likes on Instagram, but it's just that. So the business aspect of it is like the challenging part.
I see.
Have you ever been paid for your photos or that?
I have actually. I sold 2 photographs. Yeah, at the exhibition I took part in. So, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
This reminds me of some. I think it has been discussed on Twitter Malawi like 2 or 3 days ago about how photographers are underpaid. There was this other guy. He had a story that a big company only paid him 15K, and the picture he made gave them a huge profit.
Oh yes, I saw that. Is it the same guy that talked about the prices of his cameras?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I understood where he was coming from. People misinterpret things on Twitter because like they saw that as they should pay like because I think he posted 1 million for his camera or something.
Yeah.
People misinterpreted that. No, instead he was saying that we need to get paid more, especially if it's by a big company.
True.
That will make profit from this thing. Because 15K nowadays, what's that going to do? You can finish that in less than
1 day.
You wanted. 1 day. Dude. So imagine you're someone who's depending on photography to make ends meet, and you're getting 15K from big companies. What more is he earning from like individuals? Like someone who just says, "Let's go have a photo shoot." What is he earning?
True.
See, that's why I get where he was coming from. Like they should pay him 1 million for the camera he got. No, just pay him more. That's what he's saying.
I'm thinking, that combo was. Oh, sorry.
Just say, I sure hope I'm not the only international listener who's going like 15,000 is way too much money.
This is in Qatar. In rands, that's about 300.
Yeah, 300 runs.
From a big company, like imagine a company like Monash should hire you and then tell you that no, 300, we're paying you 300 rand. What do you feel? So that, you guys are going to make millions from it and then you're telling me
Well, technically he did make millions. Wait, it's thousands. Okay, fine. I get it.
But I think it goes down to, because I commented on that combo between Ken Banda and Kelvin Chintengo. So I say that it goes down to the value of a photograph, because now we're living in a space where photographs are like easily disposable. You can take a photo with your phone and everything. So people think the skill set required to be like a photographer is not like that much. So they think you don't invest much. They think you just like go to a spot, just plug the camera, take a few photos. So I think that's why people undervalue photographers.
yeah, that's very true. And I feel like that's why that dude posted how much he got his things. Like, this is not something that we just, wake up and decide, let's try it. No, this is, people actually, put a lot of money down to some of these things. You take pictures. So I'm just like, but you know how things are on social media. People would rather diss you.
Especially Twitter Malawi.
Hey, those guys don't show. Oh, my.
People are mean out here.
Yeah. But hopefully in the future they'll start to appreciate photographers more.
Yeah, they will, because there's like the creatives that are there now are like more conscious of what's happening and they're demanding more or things like that, like they're reading. So I feel like as time goes, people will be more appreciated even more.
Yeah. Well, here's to being appreciated more. I still haven't gotten into the profit-making aspect of photography. I've gone to like a couple of events and taken pictures there and just, uploaded them on social media. A lot of them I kept to myself, of course, because it's a lot of work. Yeah, but that's how it is. If you start off this thing as a hobby and then you start investing more in it and you see how good you are or how good you're becoming, yet people still insist on paying you like low rates. Of course, it's nice in the beginning, right? Because you're being paid for something you like. But the more you do it and then the bigger the company, it just feels like it's a cheat if they don't really pay you as much as you're worth.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Very, very.
So, what's your approach to photography?
First off, in terms of let's say like I'm planning a shoot, right? I'll research first, like what look am I trying to go for? But then at the same time, when I'm taking the photo, I'd like the person to be as natural as possible. Like, we're not forcing anything. Yeah, like, so that when people like look at the photograph, they feel something when they see it, but not like, how can I say this? They feel something when they see it, and they just don't go like, that's a good photo, and that's it, or they're like out of touch with it because it was retouched in a weird or funny way. Because at the end of the day, you're like you're taking a photo, you're documenting like a place and time, like, because 20 years down the line, someone's gonna see that photo and they'll like to know like what 2020 looked like, and your photo is a piece of 2020. So that's like my approach to it.
Okay.
I don't know if I got your question right.
Oh, you did.
Right.
You did. You got it right.
Can I just say, like, it's really cold this side, so I'm shivering right now.
Me too. That's what I was telling these guys before the podcast. I was like, it's actually raining. It was showering. And I was up there trying to get groceries, and I was just like, oh man.
Man,
Well, I've been in bed, wrapped in my blankets all day. I only leave the room to eat, and then I just come back.
nice life problems.
What, you're not feeling any cold?
I'm feeling cold, but I can't stay in the bed in my blankets.
Why not?
I have to do some work.
You can't do it in bed?
I have to concentrate.
So you can't concentrate in bed?
No, what if I miss a coma and the whole court crashes?
Oh.
It ain't easy out here, man. One coma and you're done for it.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, man.
Oh. For us here, we still don't have any work. We're home. COVID. We don't have any means of job hunting. So, in a way, you've got nice life problems too, friend.
Let's not compete with our problems, okay?
Yeah, we're all being affected. Well,
One way or the other.
Huh.
Now I've been thinking about creatives, right? Like, you find the music industry nowadays it's becoming easier to be an artist because people are getting compensated for the work, right? Like put on Apple Music and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that the photography industry, like, is it getting damaged by the cell phone? Like, especially now the camera quality is improving on cell phones. Because I've just been thinking about it the whole time. I was just like, oh, if the camera quality is improving on phones and stuff, does it make it easier for photographers or does it make it difficult? Because now people feel like, oh, we don't need it anymore.
You can look at it like two sides of the story. Like having like the cameras on the phone like improve is good because it's like quick access to like nice photographs. Like you can easily take like a photo and just put it on your Instagram. But there's some other aspects that like you still need like a camera. Because let's say you're at an event, right? And like the artist is like at the stage, but you can't have that proximity. That's where the camera comes in because you've got the lenses and whatever that can have you to still take a nice photograph from afar, but you can't do that with the phone.
Yeah, with the phone, if you try to zoom in, it's just going to reduce the quality. Phones. Actually, I started appreciating photographers after the phone, the whole camera phone thing. Because, like, I would try to take a picture because we used to have photographers when I was a kid coming taking pictures of us, stuff like that, and then. It was cool then. I was just like, oh, nice. I didn't really appreciate what they were doing. I was just like, this guy is just posing in some angle, taking a picture, and then he takes money and then he goes. and then when the camera phone came out, then I tried taking a picture myself. I was just like, oh, this is terrible. And then that's when I started to look at these guys and like, man, it's not just clicking a button and positioning themselves. There's more to it than that. That's when I truly started to appreciate photography.
Because like at the same time, like a photographer who can like take a nice photograph with the phone that's like an added advantage. I heard like someone takes like videos here. I think David knows this video, the Kanye West video. I think only one.
Yeah.
Him and his daughter.
Yeah.
He shot that. The director used an iPhone to shoot that video.
Whoa. Wait, what?
Yeah, I think he used an iPhone to shoot that video.
Oh.
And like and on Instagram, like in Malawi, there are like a couple of people that I follow.
Mm-hmm.
They take really thick photos and they use iPhones. Like there's some girl called Jawanangwa
Mm-hmm.
and some other girl called Chingi.
Mm-hmm.
Like these guys are mad. They take like the camera, the phone camera game is dope.
Sometimes you even wonder if it's the same phone we're using.
Yeah, like it's like what you doing this with the phone? Like yo,
Man.
using the phone is like about maximizing. Yeah,
True.
you're trying to make the most of like the little you have. So you learn a few tricks like composition,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like lighting, placing your subjects. That's like stuff you can learn with your phone.
True.
Let's see. So, if I get myself something like an iPhone 11 or 11 Pro Max or whatever it is, that's the latest iPhone, I can actually train myself to become the ultimate photographer and videographer.
I mean, it doesn't have to actually be the iPhone. Like, the iPhone has a great camera, but, you know, the price tag on the iPhone is hefty. So, any decent phone, like a Samsung, a Google Plus, yeah.
Oh, all right.
What's your take? I have a friend. He takes videos of weddings and stuff using drones. What is your take on that? What's your take on that? Like using drones, like to take photographs and stuff. Does it make things better for you guys? Is it easier? Like,
First of all, drones are like noisy at weddings. Like, if a drone is over your head, you're gonna be annoyed. But I feel they've added a nice aspect to the cinematography aspect of things. I feel like it's not about like, I don't know if better is the right word to use, but then it just changes like the perspective. You get what I mean? Like seeing something from a bird's eye view, then slowly moving into I don't know what principles they use, like in shooting videos or whatever, but like the normal way of how like, they shoot the video with the camera. I think the drones have made that, have added a bit more nice feel to it, because to me, I watch a lot of documentaries. So like if I'm watching a video in slow motion from a bird's eye view, then slowly see like the scene change is like really cool. So I can say they've made stuff better.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But guys, don't you feel like people are overusing drone footage? Like sometimes you see a video like, was it really necessary to do this with a drone?
People are making use of the money they invested into it, you know?
Nah, it just like some footage, there was no need for a drone. It like doesn't even any bad eye view in the video. Yet they use a drone. You're like, what are you trying to prove?
Maybe it's just to have like a combo. I mean, to say they use a drone, you know, like bragging rights, maybe.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but
Or then it just goes down to not exactly knowing why you're doing something.
man,
Exactly. It's a lot like the selfie stick. You know, a lot of people just bought it for the status of having a selfie stick. I still go on about how useless that thing was. So yeah,
It was so pointless that people actually wasted money on this thing.
You know?
yeah.
Guys, no, I don't. It's not a waste of money.
It's funny you say that, but I'm looking at my sister's selfie stick in my room right now, and I'm like, oh.
No offense.
Sorry, bro. No, I didn't realize. I was like, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
But you know, what does it do besides changing, like giving you a better angle? Like honestly.
I mean, I use it to stabilize my camera when I want to take a video. That's what I use it, my phone.
Okay, I think it's what people are using it for that made it seem not necessarily that it's the thing itself, but these people were taking, they'll buy it and then they'll take the same selfies they'll take with their hands. It's like, you spent how much on this thing and just to do this? Okay, cool. Then we'll make sure the selfie stick shows, like, what the selfie stick.
Remember when you have the Bluetooth one, you a G.
If you had the Bluetooth one, you made it.
There was a Bluetooth selfie stick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Serious.
Like,
There was a Bluetooth selfie stick. Seriously, guys.
yeah. Like some selfie sticks, like the designs were so mad. This thing was like a transformer. Like you could
Yeah.
into like weird stuff. Like hey, next thing you know, it's got like a stand. The next thing it's dumb. Hey, it was hectic.
Dude.
What?
I feel like it's just the way people use it. Just like, what is the whole point of this? Then when you mentioned that you use it to stabilize your camera, I'm just like, okay, this thing has an actual use. This is the first time I'm hearing something useful of this selfie stick. Like, people are spending so much just to take selfies with it. Like, at least with what he said, I was just like, okay, yeah, at least that's helpful to some extent. But the rest, it's just stuff you do with your hand. And the Bluetooth part, is there...
What?
It's wiring your battery.
Dude.
What?
You're putting it the same place as the aux. It's going to be on the same place. It's not like you can remove it from there and then you can start. No. It's just on the same place. You might as well just make it an aux.
No, but what if you're, listening to... I wanted to say listen to music while taking but you never know. You can be listening to music while taking a selfie.
But like, how would you find yourself in that situation though? Where like, I want to take a selfie, but I want to listen to music at the same time.
Exactly.
Wait, Snapchat to record the audio from your phone.
Oh yeah, okay, fine. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But
Wait, but you can't take a video. You can't take a video with a selfie stick.
you can. There was a special type which allowed video recording.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there was a normal type, the basic type. Then they came as Tap said, the crazy ones. Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least they made money out of it, so I can't really laugh at them.
I can't believe that trend died. I was liking it. Yeah.
Wait, the selfie stick hype died?
Yeah, it kind of died.
Yeah, it died. It's an unnecessary when you're going out. You know. You can't put it in your pocket. If it's in your bag, you forget that it's in your bag.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was like, you did it like a minimum design, maybe. But, that'll be money.
So,
Or a compressible one.
dude, Now, let's not go there. Like, that's just too much thing for a selfie stick.
Funny how.
What are you talking about?
That's too much. The only thing I'm proud of is that Apple never got into the selfie stick production. Otherwise, it could have been weird.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Here's the thing. Here's what I think about
It would still be.
big companies never really.
hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah. I was saying that these big companies, all of them didn't invest in this thing because they knew it was a seasonal thing. They knew that it was a trend. It wasn't they knew if they jumped in, eventually they were going to start making losses. Because when they're starting a new line of product, it's a big deal. It's a strategic management. So like it's like, okay, we're starting a new line of product. How is this going to benefit us in the next 5 years? Just be like, this thing's like a trend. People are just buying them so that they can, do the same thing they do. They have the same discussion we're having. Like, what is the point of this? It's going to die out soon.
Like, the other day, I was watching a documentary on Apple, like on their brand philosophy and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way those guys would have even thought of making like a selfie stick, because when Steve Jobs came in, apparently they were like making loads of products, but they were making a lot. So he just he narrowed it down to 4 products. I think that's like iPod, computer or whatever. But they said that Apple's philosophy is that they try to make life easier, and that's by offering you something that you didn't think like you needed or something. So the person was saying that's probably why they removed like the home button from their phones and all that stuff. So there's no way those guys would have like made a selfie stick.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
An Apple selfie stick.
You and I have different interpretations of Apple.
Huh?
I'd figured that Apple would actually take the opportunity to exploit the want for selfie sticks, because Apple really is good at that kind of stuff.
But they actually take their time,
I
eh?
don't think. Yeah, this is a big company. They actually also waited it out, I think. They just like, okay, let's see where this thing goes. Because I think after 2015, that's when selfie sticks stopped being a thing. They started to die out. So they were like, see, we told you that they be losing money now. So that type of thing. So that type of thing where they're also seeing it on the business aspect, not just on the creative or whatever. Like, they're seeing it on the business aspect. Yeah.
If it survived 2015, then they'd come up with some crazy update to it, huh? Like, here's the eye selfie stick. You can take pictures with it. You can zoom in with it, and you can take videos with it. And then the one will probably have like an inbuilt MP3 player.
No, in order to activate it, you have to connect it to your MacBook to activate it.
Yeah, like, if you're not connected to your iCloud, it won't work.
Now, then there'll be another one. This is the latest selfie stick. And was going to sell the holder separately.
That's Apple for you, man. They've become a meme now.
Hey,
like,
dude.
these guys, their hardware is so nice. Like, the gadgets, they're so dope, but the software is terrible, bro. Like, what the heck is wrong with these guys? Honestly.
Hey,
The software is just...
chew on this thing up, man.
I've never used like... Sorry. I've never used like an Apple product, but I just love the whole aspect of it. They've got like some series now called like Behind the Mac, so they're showing creatives using the new MacBook. It's the 16-inch Pro, I think. It's like some really sick design, and I'm like, I want that. I want to use that. That's what I want. Like, it's crazy. It's slick. The design is just beautiful.
Apple meant for creatives. That's what I feel.
Yeah, creative exploitation. Let's not forget that part. That's the most important part.
Wait, dude, do you know the number of creatives who use Apple? I've never seen a creative using Windows, like the big ones.
Yeah, like most of them use Apple products. But the crazy one I saw was sometime I was watching. I was watching some. Hello?
Yeah, continue.
I was watching some Genius thing, like you know how like on Genius when like a hot track is being made or whatever, they interview like the producer.
Yeah.
So this producer guy, I think his name was Tank.
Mm-hmm.
He had like a MacBook, but his software was Windows.
Whoa.
And everybody in the comment section was like, then what is he doing? Like, it was crazy.
Okay, here's the thing. Apple is best for creatives. Windows is best for office guys. Windows that's what it's designed for. And people who are like professional, like business guys, not guys who not creative, you know. For producing, for photography, for video editing, for stuff like that, anything to do with creative, Apple is the best. Like I would recommend you get an Apple devices. But when it comes to like stuff like business, crunching numbers, what, that's Microsoft. Just go to Windows.
So like back to the topic of how photographers like undervalued. So imagine you've invested like a $2,000 MacBook, and then you should pay 15 grand. Like the math isn't adding up. It's not that great. Like, yo.
I feel like it takes time.
Just like that company should have paid him more because you just used. I feel like there should be like some kind of a law on that. Because I don't think that counts as wage. I don't think it counts as a wage. It's not a. So there's no law on it. So it's just like they underpaid him, and you have no choice but to take it. It's not like you could go against it.
True.
Yeah. So like I'm just like, what if this guy was maybe him is fine because he's. You know, maybe he stays with his parents or something. I don't know the guy that well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what if someone who depends on this kind of things for ends what about it?
Yeah.
Like, it's actually sad, man.
The big company is going to make millions from that pay. At least pay him 100K or something. Because they want to make millions from it.
Yeah, like just remember like how it took me time to buy like my first lens. I just bought it last month. Yo, it's taking me months. Like little pay. And then when I went there, I had to negotiate to get it even like at a cheaper price.
It's tough out here.
Yeah.
How much is a lens?
It's like ranges, you know, like which lens do you want? But it's expensive, like from 200,000 kwacha to million something.
Whoa!
And now there's like these cameras, mirrorless cameras. They're even more expensive. Like Sony dominates that market. Like it's even way expensive, and the lens is even way more. So it depends, but they don't come cheap. Especially the nice ones, they don't come cheap.
Damn. So Taps.
Guys, you hear that? So pay your photographers more. If you can't, if you can't afford them, don't call them and then get them back.
I feel like there should be a standard, as you said. The lowest you can pay a creative.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should be like minimum wage. It should be like this is the amount you can pay these people. This is the amount you can pay.
But like
there should be a law.
The minimum wage has just been like increased to like 50,000 kwacha, I think, by the new government. So maybe that should be like a basis.
Yeah.
Like nobody should be like be 50,000 kwacha. Maybe
I don't know.
I don't know. But
That's implemented yet because they just said they want to do it. I don't know if they actually started now.
oh yeah.
I hope they'll do it.
Me too, because that's good. That's good because it means that even the people that work for them will get paid more because it's people like how much is someone who's just starting out in the government, how much they get paid. I'm like, oh man, it's upsetting. Like, I really hope minimum wage actually take.
We'll see if it does. Maybe they'll listen to our
cries.
podcast here. Okay, well, we're nearing our time limit now.
Mm-hmm.
And there isn't much more to say. But I do want to bring up the aspect of sports. You say, do you watch any sports?
I do.
Which ones? Basketball, tennis,
I watch
boxing?
I watch football, basketball, and American football highlights.
Oh, that's a new one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, what team do you support in football?
I'm a Man U fan. Always been since 2006.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how does it feel to be only the second losers?
It's not great. I mean, when it comes like to being the second loser, just goes like to bragging rights. Like we're above Chelsea. Like Arsenal is in the dots. It's great. Champions League.
Arsenal's not even going out of England next season. Going out of England next season. Hello?
Yo, man.
I'm listening if you're absolutely right.
Dang.
Hello?
Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna cut that off in production.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Yeah, my mom was asking for something from the kitchen.
No problem. We'll cut that off. Now we can move on, so we don't have a lot of things to cut off. Man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, what about like you guys? I think David sounds like a Man U fan.
I don't sound like a Man U fan. I am a Man U fan.
Like you know what's funny? Like you and I have like lots of things in common.
True, man.
Like yeah, so like there's the love for Kanye West, like his music. Though like right now he's like I'm not really like vibing with his politics.
Why? Why not?
I mean, he's a creative. Like that's legislative stuff. That's another department altogether. Like you can't do everything. You know.
He's a free thinker. He was taught to do everything.
Yeah, but like with politics, it's structure, laws, what, and he doesn't like really abide by those. So.
Do you see the video when he was crying?
Here's the thing. Kanye is doing too many things at once. He wants to do everything. He wants to make shoes. He wants to do fashion. He wants to do music and then politics. Just do one thing.
No.
That's how he became a billionaire.
But like, the line between fashion and music has been blurred. So I'm cool with like artists venturing into other stuff like either fashion, technology. I don't do agriculture, but politics is it's like people's lives are in your hands. Like you're making decisions that affect not only you but maybe generations to come. Like whatever you say affects things. Like remember when like Donald Trump was like president, even like the stock market like dropped. So that's that's like that's something
deep,
to think about.
Wait, what about The Rock being president? He said he was gonna go into the race as well.
I didn't hear that. Like this is the first time hearing that. The question is like, does that mean like no more movies with Kevin Hart?
Nah.
I don't think I'd mind that. I think I'd actually celebrate it.
What?
Yeah, The Rock's movies. They're too cliche.
I feel he like messed up the Fast and Furious franchise, but I love his like big movies, like his exaggerated, everything's like big,
It's either he's in the jungle, he's climbing a building, he has to learn to love a little girl.
Like
Those are his movies.
Like that was one massive earthquake, and you can't finesse an earthquake like that, guy. Like what?
That's too
Can't finesse an earthquake like that, and you get the girl at the end of the movie as well. Nah.
That's The Rock for you, man.
Well, look at the laws of physics he introduced to Fast and Furious, man.
Bro, like
Rubber bullets don't hurt him now, dude. He's bulletproof, basically. Guy can be thrown out of a 5th floor building, fall on a car, and he's completely fine.
I think
He just goes to the hospital because he feels like it. Dude.
Like I think the first time I started questioning the stance was when Vin Diesel grabbed like Michelle Rodriguez like from the bridge, and like he fell on the car and the windscreen didn't break. I'm like, how does that work? Like I felt physics, but I know that window's supposed to break.
There was a time these people had a supercar to buy, and they drove it from one building to another, from one building, but like flying out and into the next building, flying out. I'm just like, I don't care how strong you are, you're not going to work in real life.
That was when they went to Dubai, yeah?
It was meant to be dummy.
Yeah. Don't forget the time he was shot and then he didn't feel anything. Like some guy shot him in the back and then he just got mad and started beating him up. No discomfort or anything, man. He just got shot and then he looked at him like, did you really just do that? And he goes to beat him up.
And then like there's this movie with him, Vin Diesel, like he dies and then like they change like his blood to like micro robots or something so he could heal fast or whatever. I don't think you guys have watched that movie.
No, I don't.
Is it Bloodshot?
Yeah, Bloodshot. That's the one.
Well, I haven't watched it. I heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
Hey, it's mad.
I'll check it out. I'll buy it, of course. I'm not downloading it off torrents or anything like that, because that is illegal, and we can't endorse illegal activities here.
Yeah.
So remember, don't visit thepiratebay.org or torrents2.eu
Or
or
ETTV.
limetorrents.info.
ETTV.co.se.
Yes, don't. Those are illegal websites. Do not visit those websites.
And don't download the GTorrent app or BitTorrent app to help you get torrents.
Wow.
Okay. So Tabs, before we wrap up, one question. Just one last question to end it. As the creatives, give me a list of 4 guys who inspire you to do great things?
So I'm gonna name the full names in the Instagram as well.
Okay.
There's Gomezani Saka, Water is Wi-Fi. Benjani Munyenyembe, that's PJ Munye, MUNY, PJ MUNY. Let's see who else. There's some guy called Greg Noir. He's American. And then the UK, there's a girl called Vicky Grout. She takes amazing portraits.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those are like my top 4 off the top of my head.
Huh. Quite nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, we heard it here first from Tapiwa Dube. Don't you have like an alias or something, or you just prefer to go by your real name?
I tried getting a nickname like in school. It felt like nobody gave me any cool nickname. So my full name is Tapiwa Dube. So I just took the Hasha and added an ink to it because I do many things. So my alias is Hasha Inc., which is my Instagram name as well.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we heard it here, folks. First from Hasha. We'll make it catch on, don't worry. AKA Tapiwa Dube. He's a photographer, amazing one. You can check out his work on, please remind us.
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. If you have my number on my WhatsApp status.
Your handles?
Hasha Inc. on Instagram and Twitter, and Photo Hasha with an F on Facebook.
So there we go, folks. Please follow him. Please check out his work. Please hire him and pay him well, or at least do an exchange of favors. We are creatives. It takes a lot of effort to do what we do. So support the art, support the business. And as usual, check us out on all of our social media, Hikati Media. Other than listening to our podcast here, you can check out our Instagram, Hikati_media, our YouTube, Hikati Media, and Facebook, same thing. So, from Gibson, have a good day or night whenever you listen to this.